Hi, today I am going to make a pattern that fit my upper body tightly using the basic top pattern from my last video. I am going to use the fabric from an old garment. You can buy a cheap cotton-based fabric. Your fabric should be roughly 50 centimeters in length along the selvage line and 150 centimeters wide. Check the height and the width of your basic pattern to know the exact measurements you need. Watch the video using the link on the screen if you haven't got a basic pattern to use in this project. At the end of today's project, you will have a pattern that fits your body nicely. You can use it as the base for many designs. Place your pattern and pin it to the fabric. Now cut the fabric along the edges of the pattern, like so, using sharp scissors. That's the front done. Now let's do the back. Trace the pattern onto the fabric using a tracing wheel like so. Unpin the pattern from the fabric, placing the pins back to hold the two fabric pieces in place. Now trace the lines onto the opposite side fabric piece like so. Before sewing, I like to pin the darts and the shoulder lines in place. This will help us to sew the pieces along the pattern lines correctly. Don't pin the two sides at this stage. are ready to stitch. I am going to use the running stitch. It's also known as the basting stitch. This one is perfect for our project as we need to remove the stitches later on. Start with the darts. Double stitch to finish the end. Once we finish sewing the darts, stitch the shoulders. Now we can pin the two sides and stitch as well. Fit on and adjust your top. You will need someone to do the fitting for you. Ask them to follow the steps that I'm going to show you now. Let's fit the garment starting from the shoulders. I am going to be tightening the shoulder, so I will mark it using the pins like so. As you can see, the armhole needs to move inwards from the shoulder, so let's mark that as well. Check the sides and front darts as well and adjust. I'm going to tighten the waist from the back by introducing 2 darts. You may or may not need to do this. Neckline seems to be too large, so I'm going to make an adjustment there as well. Now take off the garment and draw the corrections onto the fabric. and take out all the stitches. Now we trace the changes onto the basic pattern. Finish, you can copy the fitted pattern to a new paper. Mark the seam again based on the new lines. Keep this pattern as the base for your new designs. Subscribe to this channel to watch my future videos where I make different garments using this pattern.